right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6.
Sometimes it's a polite disagreement, but we continue to have those issues.
Sounding the alarm why the Kennewick Irrigation District and the Bureau of Reclamation are at odds. Our William Albert will explain. Plus, the pictures are out. We're getting a first-hand look at what the Yakima Airport's new baggage claim and restrooms could look like. Also ahead, our Jake Gable is standing by with a live report from tonight's Dust Devils game in Pasco. And later,
it's day one here of the Epsilon Tour Wild Horse Ladies Golf Classic. Find out how some of our out-of-town golfers and maybe some of our local ones have done so far.
And we've got cloudy skies, some breezy winds, showers on the way. Your weekend forecast is on the way. The news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
And a very good Friday evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Reed. Wendy is off tonight. It is August the 15th. First at 6 o'clock, it has been a hot and dry summer, and the Kennewick Irrigation District says water supplies remain limited. But leaders also say they have faced some challenges working with the Bureau of Reclamation over how much water is available. New at 6, Apple Valley News Now's William Albert has more.
The Bureau of Reclamation owns the reservoir system, while the Kennewick Irrigation District holds junior water rights. But with 3 straight years of drought, KID is receiving just 40% of its full water entitlement, after initially being told more water might potentially be available, leading to some frustration between KID and the Bureau about how communication over the river system is managed during shortages.
Sometimes it's an ardent disagreement, sometimes it's a polite disagreement, but we continue to have those issues.
Leonard says part of that frustration comes from what he sees as inconsistent operations.
Their ability to operate the river system consistently and with enough communication that allows us to respond, and currently we're not doing that. That is not solely an issue of Bureau staff not wanting to. It's an issue of funding, it's an issue of facilities, and it's an issue of making certain that jobs and things that we think should be done, including our central storage and the Chandler electrification project, are not just left in the ether, they're actually brought into the real world.
Leonard says the concern is if KID projects and processes can't keep pace with how the Bureau manages the river, it could mean deeper cuts for customers.
We could be in a scenario where there is literally not enough water coming in the system for the on-demand users that we have in the system. So we could be notifying neighborhoods to say there will be no water in your neighborhood for a period of time. Or you are very much only allowed to pull water on a Monday and a Thursday.
He adds staffing changes at the Bureau have also created challenges.
What is different is that with funding cuts and some of the staffing cuts, a lot of the institutional history the Bureau had and operational experience left. And so now we're struggling with issues that were there before, plus how do we continue to operate the system in the absence of people and experience.
According to KID officials, much of the communication frustration has stemmed from many Bureau officials either leaving or moving on due to recent federal budget cuts. However, they said they're doing whatever it takes to ensure the interests of their customers.
Be litigation, it could be additional legislation, and that doesn't benefit anybody. But if that's what we have to do to protect KID rights and interests, that's what we will do.
For now, KID says it's doing everything possible to serve its customers and the community during this drought. In Kennewick, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, William, thank you. KID also wants to remind people we are still in a drought, but officials say voluntary watering scheduling has been working well so far. Turning now to First Alert weather, Stacy Lee is here and the weekend is almost here.
The weekend forecast, it's a little bit of everything going on this weekend so far. But let's take a live look outside. We'll go to Dust Devil Stadium. We'll be talking to Jake Gable here in just a little bit. The guys getting ready for the big game this evening. Weather-wise, looking pretty good. It's a little on the warm side right now. We'll start off there in the 80s, but you might want to grab a jacket and hang out for the drone show a little bit later. So 80s to start with, mostly cloudy night. Great night for some live baseball out at Dust Devil Stadium. And so, yeah, things are looking good. Temperatures elsewhere around the region, we've got 80s all through our area. We're already down in the 70s in Ellensburg, 80 right now in Yakima. been a little bit breezy, and you can expect that through the evening. Nothing to write home about. Temperatures in the 70s and 80s through 7 o'clock, 70s by 9, and at 11 we'll be down in the 60s and 70s. Now start looking for some showers in the Ellensburg area, and most of us will see some rain showers, but drying up most of us by about lunchtime tomorrow. So cloudy, cooler showers coming through the region on Saturday. Our temperatures staying below the average for this time of year. Then we'll see a warming trend beginning mid next week. I'll give you all the weekend details coming up here in just a few minutes. Austin?
We are following up tonight as the familiar Rite Aid at 101 North Ely Street in Kennewick is now wearing new colors. The store closed Tuesday and reopened Wednesday morning as a CVS pharmacy. Crews are already hard at work converting the building, swapping out signs, fixtures, and decor to match the CVS brand. Company officials say the change is part of a broader effort to expand their presence in the Tri-Cities. Leaders say they're looking forward to serving both longtime customers from the Rite Aid days and new faces in the neighborhood. The pharmacy will also continue to operate as the region's only 24-hour pharmacy. The NAACP Tri-Cities branch is celebrating a major milestone, the grand opening of its new chapter office in Pasco.
My bad, I was just trying to make sure everybody look good.
The event is set for this Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. at 707 West Margaret Street. Organizers say the celebration will include a youth fun section and opportunities for the community to connect with the local chapter's mission and programs. Leaders say it's an exciting step forward in strengthening advocacy, outreach, and support for families all across the Tri-Cities. Hey, get ready. Yakima Sprint Boat Racing is making waves this weekend at State Fair Park. High-speed jet boats will tear through a twisting water course, hitting up to 80 miles an hour with jaw-dropping turns and big splashes. Gates open at 9 a.m. Saturday and Sunday, with racing starting at 10. It is loud, fast, and unlike anything Yakima has seen before. All right, over to Kennewick. The Benton Franklin Fair Rodeo kicking off with a festive grand parade tomorrow at 10 a.m. in downtown. Participants will check in bright and early from 7 a.m. with equestrian groups, staging by Fruitland Elementary and others lining up at 8th and Dayton. It is a colorful community celebration you won't want to miss. Get ready for a sweet celebration in Hermiston. Melon Fest is back downtown this weekend. The day starts with the Rotary Breakfast from 7 to 9 a.m., followed by live music from Kohu and on Festival Street. Festival goers can catch performances from the Industry Dance Company, a watermelon costume contest with cash prizes and crowd favorites like the seed spitting and watermelon eating contests. The fun continues into the afternoon with music by Musically Unstable and the popular bathtub races at 1 o'clock. New tonight in the sports world, it is family feast night at the Tri-City Dust Devils game.
That's right. This kicks off a 3-game homestand for the team. Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable joins us live, where he has details on tonight's game and the drone show. Tell us, Jake.
Hey guys, yes, I'm joined by team president of the Dust Devils, Daryl Ebert, right here. And yes, the drone show and Family Feast Night happening tonight. We'll talk about Family Feast Night first because that's going on during the game. Can you tell me a little bit about that and what fans have to look forward to?
Absolutely. Family Feast, we have discounted items at our concession stands, both on the first and third base sides. We got $2.50 hot dogs, ice cream sandwiches, potato chips, Laffy Taffy, and 21-ounce Coca-Cola products available all night long.
And then after the game, I mean, you got a lot going on, but the drone show coming here, I believe it's the first time that the Dust Devils are having a drone show after the game. Can you tell me a little bit about that and what's in store?
Yeah, it's the first one we've done, and I believe it's the first one in the Tri-Cities as well. So really excited. They're going to be launching about 100 drones in the air and putting on a show for us. It's about 10 to 15 minutes with different shapes and different logos and things that'll just kind of take you through a whole journey with music back after the game, again, in about 10 or 15 minutes.
And then, you know, the game itself, we're winding down to the end of the season. You have this home series and then just one more after this. What's kind of the importance of the team, but also the fans coming to the stadium for one last chance potentially to see the Dust Devils play this year?
Yeah, we're certainly still in the hunt to get into the playoffs, so that's certainly a part of it on the field. But we still have some really good promotional nights, too. We have a hat giveaway coming up this weekend. We also have a baseball card giveaway in the Nets homestand, along with three more fireworks shows coming up as well. So a lot of great things to still come out and enjoy a game. If you haven't been out here yet this summer, please come and see us.
All right, well, Daryl, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We are just about under an hour away from the first pitch. By the way, our very own Monique Garcia is going to be throwing out the honorary first pitch, so that will be fun. I'll make sure to cheer Monique on from the stands. But Austin, Wendy, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Jake, thank you very much. Wendy is off tonight, but
that's okay.
Maybe she'll be at the game. Who knows?
Go, Monique. Yay,
yes, I know.
pitch.
I'm excited for that. All right, your news at 6 is just getting started.
That's right. Still ahead, changes could be coming to SNAP benefits in Oregon.
Plus,
gives them a chance to get out, get active, and work on that healthy lifestyle.
the Boys and Girls Club and Amazon are teaming up for the first ever Amazon Youth Field Day. It's a local event. It's happening this weekend, and we're going to have a preview.
That's right. The weekend is almost here, and I'll return with a look at your full First Alert weekend forecast. We'll be right back.
Keep summer going with Nissan. Named #1 in new vehicle quality by J.D. Power. Hurry in today. Get 0% APR for 60 months on select popular models.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90.
Hey, we're tired of having the wool pulled over our eyes with these hidden requirements. What aren't we seeing?
Yeah. Do we get our choice of free phones?
Yep, you get the latest phones.
I bet we have to trade in our old phones, though.
Nope, sure don't.
Wow.
High five. Almost. Higher.
Yes.
Nope.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in. And we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
It's the biggest sale of the year, and this Labor Day, More Furniture is pulling out all the stops. Every bedroom, every living room, every dining room, all in stock, all on sale. Unbeatable prices and free white glove delivery of your entire purchase. You've worked hard all year. Now it's your turn to relax in style. Labor Day savings like never before, only at More Furniture.
I'm attorney Brian Smith.
And I'm attorney Megan Hale.
For 30 years, Tamaki Law has been your choice as the firm that fights for the justice you deserve.
Thank you for voting Tamaki Law as Yakima Herald's first choice for personal injury and civil law firm.
And Megan Hale as best attorney.
And the Business Times as the best overall attorneys.
We are honored to serve this community.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
How many times have you tried to clean a stubborn mess but end up with no success? What you need is the all-new waterproof Ruby Horsepower, the new cordless and rechargeable power scrubber that cleans faster and easier, guaranteed. Watch, baked on oven grease is no match. It blasts away dirt and grime in no time. The power comes from our rotating brushes, spinning at 350 RPM. The incredible torque fights calcium, mildew, mold, and more. Take it in the kitchen, where it busts through caked-on crud, or outside and tackle tough tasks with ease. Get your Ruby Horsepower with 4 additional attachments, all for just $39.99. Great news! They're in stock and ready to ship. Due to high demand, only 2 per order. Order now.
Call 1-800-959-5913. That's 1-800-959-5913, or visit horsepowerscrubber.com. So call 1-800-959-5913 now.
It's time to lose your generic weather app. Scan this QR code to download the Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app. It's the app you need from the team you trust.
The Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app, only from Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Keep summer going with Nissan. Named #1 in new vehicle quality by J.D. Power. Hurry in today. Get 0% APR for 60 months on select popular models.
An awesome waterfall you've never heard of. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now, Tuesday.
Welcome back, everybody. New at 6 now, the Oregon Department of Human Services is forming a new team to reduce mistakes on SNAP benefits. That's according to a recent report from the governor's office. As part of President Trump's spending bill, states with error rates above certain thresholds will now be required to cover a percentage of SNAP benefits. Based on Oregon's current error rates, the state will be responsible for 15% of benefit costs, or $500 million every 2 years. While Oregon is projected to lose millions for SNAP benefits, the state's Medicaid program will suffer the largest cuts. And there is some good news for those who have loved ones with cancer. Billionaire CEO Phil Knight and his wife Penny are donating $2 billion to Oregon Health and Science University's Knight Cancer Institute. It is the largest donation ever made to an educational institution. Researchers and advocates on the ground say this money could be life-changing.
What we aim to do is to create an unmatched cancer care experience. Every patient will have a navigator guiding them through their care. This fully integrated cancer care model will expand and accelerate diagnosis.
Officials also say this donation will especially help children all across the Pacific Northwest. And in local living now, this Saturday at Edgar Brown Stadium in Pasco, the Boys and Girls Club and Amazon are teaming up for the first ever Amazon Youth Field Day. The event runs for 3 hours from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., packed with fun sports activities like soccer, inflatable obstacle courses, basketball, volleyball, and more outdoor games. Amazon is providing sports balls to give away, about 200, all free and open to the entire community. The partnership is driven by a shared goal, empowering youth to live healthy lifestyles by getting outside and staying active.
At Boys and Girls Clubs, we're always focused on promoting healthy lifestyles. How can we get our kids in the community out there getting active, moving around, learning about different sports and things like that? So this is a great way for youth, not just club youth, but youth across our community to get active, get involved with sports, maybe try something that they haven't tried before or haven't been given that opportunity. Gives them a chance to get out, get active, and work on that healthy lifestyle.
Participants are asked to register before attending. You can find the registration link on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And let's dive into that weekend forecast, but here's a live look in Yakima by Mart Skycam at Tannum Ridge. It's looking good. A few clouds, a little overcast there. 80 degrees, so comfortable temperatures. Winds at 14 miles per hour. Our humidity, look at that, it's up to 45%, as we're going to start seeing some showers move over those Cascades and onto the east slopes and into Yakima. Temperatures through the area, all of us pretty much in the 80s. It is cooling down in the 70s now for Ellensburg. All right, a very rare atmospheric river has popped up in the month of August. We don't see that very often. That's more so in the fall times or early winter times. Let's take a look at tomorrow's forecast. That atmospheric river continues, and it's going to bring a lot of rain to the west side of the state, particularly the Olympic Peninsula. We're also tracking some snow. This is very rare to see snow in the middle of August above 8,500 feet. So think the top of Mount Rainier, where I'm reading they could see as much as a foot of snow up there on the top of the mountains. Here's your rain chances through the region tomorrow, 40 and 50% chance. And then as the storm moves more to the east, we have a chance of some stray thunderstorms along the foothills of the Blues from Lexington, Oregon, into Pendleton, Walla Walla, and even Dayton. So just be aware of that. Now, how much rain are we going to see? Most of us about 1/10 of an inch, again, over an inch or more in the mountains. And then as you move here, where that atmospheric river is going to kind of stay put for most of the afternoon, up to 1/2 inch of rain possible in the Pendleton area. Let's time things out on Futurecast. Midnight tonight, that's when they'll start seeing the showers develop through Ellensburg and Yakima. Early morning hours moving to the east, Tri-Cities, Walla Walla, and Dayton. And then here's that river. You can just see it right on top of the Tri-Cities about 8 o'clock in the morning. As it continues to move to the east, will start to dry up, at least in the Tri-Cities, Yakima and Ellensburg, by about 11 o'clock. Now, some of those showers could linger over that golf tournament for part of the day, and then we'll be keeping an eye for some stray thunderstorms in the area. For the rest of the weekend, things are looking pretty good and drying out. Temperatures on the mild side tonight, we're going to be down in the 60s. And yes, that humidity out there now is making it feel a little bit sticky, but that's because those rain showers are coming our way. So there's your breezy winds, 85, a little overcast, but most of that rain should be drying up by lunchtime. We stay in the 80s through Monday, and then we'll see those 90s later on in the Tri-Cities. As far as Yakima goes, look for those showers sometime after midnight tonight, hopefully drying up by early or mid-afternoon, and then you'll see drier conditions onward. 80 degrees tomorrow in Ellensburg with those breezy winds continuing for most of the week, and temperatures staying into the 80s until Friday. And then we're going to start to see temperatures warm back up closer to normal. Thunder showers, we're keeping an eye on Walla Walla tomorrow. Sometime afternoon, between noon and 4 o'clock in the afternoon is when potentially you could see those thunder showers pop up. Back to the 90s by Wednesday. Hermiston looking at a wet morning, some breezy winds, drying out in the afternoon, and Sunday looks great. So it's kind of an up and down forecast, but again, we haven't had any measurable rain in a couple of months, so it is much needed. And did you hear what I said about snow? I started diving into it. You know, Mount Rainier is 14,000 feet, so maybe at the very top they could see up to a foot of snow there.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
In mid-August.
In mid-August. Very rare. So there you go.
Thank you, Stacey. Coming up next here on the news at 6, from a water rescue to a pilot accused of being drunk, it's all caught on camera, and we'll be right back with that next.
Here in Grandview, we're happy to say that we found a home here for our pizza oven, and here we are making pizza for everybody. This restaurant really concentrates on pizza, some nice submarine-style sandwiches, and a full salad bar. And the high quality of the products that we use is, you know, we're thinking it's going to set us apart. This is going to be a great place to bring the family, and here we are making pizza for everybody. Come on down to Grace Pizza. We look forward to seeing you here.
Hi, I'm pulmonologist Dr. Jamie Rutland. Did you know we take 20,000 breaths a day? And when we inhale, we invite all the contaminants in the room into our airways? Indoor air quality can be 5 to even 100 times worse than outdoors. Meet the Air Doctor. It's your prescription for clean air and the only hospital-grade air purifier equipped with advanced Ultra HEPA filters, proven to improve your indoor air quality and overall health. I can confidently tell you that if it's in your air, it's in your body. Check this out. This would have been in your lungs.
And now you can breathe better with this exclusive TV-only offer. Save 40% now on your hospital-grade Air Doctor.
What makes Air Doctor hospital grade? Well, it's a triple filtration, including an Ultra HEPA filter that removes virtually 100% of the smallest and most dangerous contaminants down to 0.003 microns, including mold spores, pollen, smoke, pet dander, even bacteria and viruses that make you sick. That's 100 times smaller filtration than ordinary HEPA purifiers. That means you can breathe easy, knowing your family can get relief from allergies and asthma and reduce airborne diseases.
Look what the Air Doctor trapped. I wouldn't want my kids breathing this in.
Air Doctor takes the guesswork out of clean air. A pre-filter captures large particles. The carbon filter removes smelly odors, dangerous gases, and harmful volatile organic compounds. The Ultra HEPA filter captures microscopic contaminants, even bacteria and viruses. And the Air Doctor smart sensors measure pollutants, automatically adjusting the filtration.
It's pulling the pollutants out, it's pulling the allergens out, it's even pulling the toxic chemicals that our cleaning products leave behind.
Call or go to tryair40.com now. Get 40% off our best-selling air purifier. Plus, every Air Doctor comes complete with our 30-day Breathe Better money-back guarantee.
Call 1-800-351-8597. That's 1-800-351-8597. Call now.
A new head coach and a new attitude, but it's still the most exciting game in the Pacific Northwest. Seattle Kraken hockey returns this fall to Apple Valley News Now, your exclusive television home of the Kraken.
It was a stunning murder.
She's shot in cold blood.
She is gunned down in her own house. But no one was prepared for what would happen next. This is a huge twist. Oh my God. Diary of a Killer, 2020, tonight on ABC.
All right, thanks for staying with us. As Southwest Airlines pilot is accused of trying to fly while intoxicated.
You doing okay?
Yeah, fine.
When was the last time you had something to drink?
Last night.
About how many hours ago?
Like 10 hours ago.
It happened at Savannah Hilton Head International Airport back in January, and now police have released body cam video surveillance video from that day when the pilot was pulled from the aircraft and arrested. He and the first officer were doing pre-flight checks in the cockpit. Officers arrived and pulled him from the plane.
The pilot told officers that the smell might be his nicotine gum. He has not yet been formally charged. And police in a northwest Milwaukee suburb have released dramatic body cam video of a water rescue of a father and son. Take a look.
Okay, pull it up. Oh!
Historic rainfall from last weekend made the river much higher and faster running currents than usual. Witnesses told police that the family dog named Blue had jumped into the river. That's when the father jumped in after the dog and then the son after the dad. The father and son were taken to the hospital for treatment.
The dog that was believed to be lost in the river was later found safe sitting outside the father's truck. Everyone else is signing off, but we are just getting started with the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m. One of the stories we're working on for you, we are getting a first-hand look at the concept designs for construction at the Yakima Air Terminal. Stay right here.
Step right up for a fast ride free with BFT to the Benton Franklin Fair. 6 park and ride spots to concerts and more.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
You've worked hard. It's time to treat yourself. This Labor Day at More Furniture, refresh your living room with a new reclining sofa and love seat combination for less than $1,000. Get this casual reclining sofa and love seat, including a total of 4 reclining seats for only $9.95. Or get the sleek look of this transitional reclining sofa and console love seat, including 4 reclining seats and a storage console with cup holders, still only $9.95. Only at More Furniture, where everyone gets more furniture for less.
Not being able to see up close can be frustrating. Trying to view your mail, enjoy your favorite book, or even read a prescription bottle can be impossible. Introducing Eye Candy, the sweet new way to see everything bigger, brighter, and better than ever before. And now may be your last chance to get one before they're gone. Fun in design, Eye Candy is no toy. This lightweight, easy-to-hold magnifier utilizes an optical-grade lens that enlarges print by 300%. Yes, 300%.
Eye Candy is really a step above the rest. The magnification is fantastic.
Embedded in Eye Candy's frame are 12 anti-glare LED lights that dramatically help increase clarity. It's a flashlight and magnifier in one.
Even with my reading glasses, I'd still have a problem with the small print. With Eye Candy, everything is bright and clear.
Lightweight and portable, Eye Candy is ideal for extended periods of reading or when you're on the go.
I use Eye Candy when I go out to dinner. Reading the menu? So much easier, especially in the dim light.
Zooming in on your electronic devices only lets you see a small portion of your message or pictures. With Eye Candy, you can see it all.
I showed it to my husband and it strangely disappeared. I purchased 2 more. We keep one in the kitchen, one in the garage, and one in the car.
Read recipes, prescription bottles, or nutritional information, and never miss the fine print. Order now to get your Eye Candy for only $19.99. But wait, there's breaking news. Eye Candy may be discontinued. Due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, Eye Candy is shutting down and stopping manufacturing effective immediately. There's a strict limit of 3 Eye Candies per order while supplies last. You still have time to get your very own Eye Candy, but you must act fast. Once the current inventory is gone, it's gone forever. Order now.
Call 1-800-941-3546. That's 1-800-941-3546. Or visit tryeyecandy.com. So call 1-800-941-3546 now.
We head north to check out the tallest freestanding waterfall in Northeast Washington.
It's kind of the crown jewel, I think, of the district. There's so many recreation opportunities out there.
Fly the Northwest.
And enjoy the view.
Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Next ET, the end of Carrie Bradshaw. Or is it? Plus, our throwback to the Sex and the City set.
I love my job a lot.
Then, inside the bombshell new doc, breaking down The Biggest Loser. Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Right now on the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m., our Dan Hansen is hitting the links. It is the first day of the Epson Tour in Pendleton. He has you covered with what you need to know. Plus, it's a high-stakes meeting. U.S. President Trump, Russian President Putin. We'll have the latest as the news starts now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Well, thanks for staying with us, everybody. Austin Reed alongside Stacy Lee. Wendy is off tonight. She'll be back next week, and we are getting ready for the weekend.
That's right. A big shift in our universe weather-wise. Cooling down in the month of August in the middle is very strange.
It is.
And atmospheric river, so some much-needed rain is coming our way. But let's take a live look outside right now. Look at that beautiful view from our tower cam right here in our studio in Kennewick. A nice view of Candy Mountain and Badger Mountain with some cloudy skies. So very nice looking outside. 86 degrees. I was out a little while ago. That humidity at 36. Well, some people would laugh. That's rather low, but it feels a little muggy out there as showers are going to start developing and moving through our area. Winds at 14 miles an hour. Temperatures, most of us in the 80s. Look, we're already down to just 80 degrees in Sunnyside and Yakima, 74 in Ellensburg, a little bit warmer as you move to the east. Now, the winds have been a little bit breezy today. No worries out there, but a little breezy in the Dalles and Tri-Cities this afternoon. Planning your night out, look for those showers to develop in Ellensburg soon. We're going to see temps there in 70s and 80s, 70s by 9, 60s and 70s by 11. Not a bad looking forecast temperature-wise, but look for some rain showers the early part of Saturday. They'll start to dry up for most of us by lunchtime. Some of those showers, though, will be lingering a little bit later in Walla Walla. So cloudy and cooler tonight. Showers begin on Saturday. Should dry out by Sunday. Our temperatures stay below average, and then we'll see a warming trend about the middle of next week. I'll break it all down for you coming up. Austin?
All right, Stacy, thank you. The field is set, the weather's perfect, and the Wild Horse Ladies Golf Classic is officially underway in Pendleton. It is the only Epson Tour stop at the Pacific Northwest, and the action teed off this morning. New at 6:30, Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen spent the day on the course and brings us a recap of day one.
It's opening day at the Wild Horse Ladies Golf Classic, and the pressure is on. 144 golfers from all around the world are chasing those points for their LPGA card. From the first tee shot to the final putt of the day, players came ready to make their mark. Spectators lined the fairways, catching a glimpse of rising stars from across the globe.
The winner gets 500 points in the race for the card, so that can really launch any player from the bottom and in close to the top 15 or even in the top 15.
For many players, this is their first time in the Pacific Northwest, but not for everyone. Kennewick's Therese Warner is soaking up the hometown support. She shot 2 under par in her first round and sits only 5 shots behind the leader.
It played pretty easy today, I'm not gonna lie. Usually we have a lot of wind out there, but today it stayed very, very chill with the wind. Greens were rolling super pure. We were second off, so we didn't have to deal with any spike marks on the greens. So putting was good, but overall, just great conditions.
Out-of-town competitors like Julia Johnson-Gillespie says Pendleton is one of her favorite places to play, but the course is different this year.
It was a lot drier last year. This year, the fairways are a lot softer, so we're not seeing as much rollout with the golf ball. We have longer clubs in, I think, than we did last year because of that. So I hit a lot more 9 irons, pitching wedges, 8 irons today versus last year I hit a lot of wedges.
And for golf fans in the stands, it's a chance to see the sport's next stars up close.
But I am impressed that they have come from their home countries to Eastern Oregon. And that's great exposure for the area, and I hope they are enjoying where they're at.
If you missed out today, don't worry. There's a fun-filled weekend of golf starting right back here on Saturday. Reporting in Pendleton, Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
Dan, have a good weekend. Thank you. The tournament wraps up Sunday with the final round and trophy presentation. Tickets are $12 for the entire weekend. Kids 15 and under get in free with a paying adult. New at 6:30 now, Rio Foster of the Tri-City Dust Devils was just named the Player of the Week of the Northwest League. Foster is coming off a week where he scored 13 times, the most of any player in all of the minor and major leagues. Entering last week with just 3 homers in his first 60 games, Foster hit a 4-ball during his award-winning stretch. With 21 games remaining in the season, Foster talked about his mindset heading into the final stretch of games.
Everyone remembers what you did last at the end of the season, so you'll probably have like 100 more at-bats, but make the most of those 100 at-bats. If you had a good season, bad season, the end of the season could change your season. So that's really the mindset. I mean, we're kind of in a playoff push. We need to win some games, so everybody's just taking it a day at a time and just trying to turn our season around.
Staying hot at the plate this week as well, Foster had a 5-hit game in the Dust Devils' marathon 19-18 win against the Emeralds. Heading to Yakima County, the Sunnyside Community Pool is nearing its last splashes for the weekend. The last day the pool will be open is tomorrow. TJ's Refrigeration LLC Heating and Air is offering the first 100 kids free entry during the first session, which is from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. The second session runs 2 to 4:30, family swim time 5 to 7. The pool is located on South 4th Street in Sunnyside. An adoption event in Kennewick today gave people the chance to find their next 4-legged family member and help clear space for more rescues. Pronto Puppy Rescue set up at PetSmart in Kennewick, bringing about 20 dogs in need of homes. The nonprofit holds adoption events at the store every other week, giving families a chance to meet the animals face-to-face and see if there is a match. Rescue organizers say the goal is simple: find forever homes while operating space and opening space for more strays in their care.
It's different every time, you know. Sometimes we only have 2 adopted, and sometimes we have like 15 adopted on a given day. So it's really all over the board about how many adoptions we get.
The group also says every adoption helps make room for another animal in need. The group wants to remind folks to always spay and neuter your animals. U.S. President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin coming together today for a high-stakes summit in Alaska. The world leaders discussing a possible end to the war in Ukraine. Maribel Gonzalez reports.
The 2 world leaders have touched down here in Anchorage, Alaska, and this summit is already off to a peculiar start. President Putin joining Trump inside of his limousine, a rare move for a U.S. adversary. Now, even though this meeting has expanded to include advisors, this moment is still a one-on-one moment for the 2 presidents. As Russian missile strikes continue Friday in Ukraine, the world is watching 2 leaders come together in Anchorage, Alaska, hoping their meeting can bring an end to the violence.
We get along. There's a good respect level on both sides, and I think, something's going to come of it.
Speaking from Air Force One en route to the summit, President Donald Trump said they will discuss the Russian-occupied territory, but he is not in a position to agree to any territorial swaps between Russia and Ukraine.
I'm not here to negotiate for Ukraine. I'm here to get them at a table.
Trump has threatened Russia with, quote, very severe consequences if their president, Vladimir Putin, doesn't agree to end the war. Notably absent from the summit, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky.
Putin is determined only to present a meeting with America as his personal victory.
If the summit goes well, Trump has suggested organizing a trilateral meeting with Zelensky and Putin.
I think that it is most likely that Putin will recognize that he's in a bit of a difficult position.
Less optimistic, the people of Ukraine, weary from more than 3 years of war with their neighbor.
I think these will just be empty promises.
I don't expect anything. First, because Trump's position changes faster than he can talk about it.
I don't know what the negotiations will give me. I want peace and quiet. That's the most important thing.
President Zelensky said he is counting on America during this summit. He's describing it as a high-stakes one and a possible pathway to a trilateral meeting down the line. Reporting in Anchorage, Alaska, I'm Maribel Gonzalez.
Other news now and closer to home. This back-to-school season, Tri-Cities Community Health in Pasco is making a difference. At today's back-to-school event, which has been held annually for more than a decade, they supplied over 2,500 backpacks filled with essential supplies to local students preparing for the new school year. The Chief Operations Officer at Tri-Cities Community Health says this event is all about helping fill the gap of educational supplies within the community.
We see a need through our community health workers and through our providers. They've come back and just told us that our pediatric population and our teenagers have a need for school supplies. And so our goal is really to send them out to school ready and prepared to learn, because we know that healthcare starts with education, right? So if our kids in our system go to school ready to learn, we have better health outcomes for our kids, and that's why we do it.
Tri-Cities Community Health also has 3 mobile outreach units, 2 medical and 1 dental, and they are interested in partnering with schools to bring services directly to students. Learn more at applevalleyNewsNow.com. All new at 6:30 tonight, we are getting a first-hand look at new design plans and pictures for big construction at the Yakima Airport. Take a look. This project includes upgrades to the baggage claim and restrooms and goes before City Council this coming Tuesday for final grant approval. If approved, work could begin as soon as mid-September. During construction, a temporary baggage claim and restroom area will be set up in the rental car lot on the east side of the terminal. Still ahead on your news live at 6:30, we are tracking the first hurricane season of 2025. And Stacy's back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast for the weekend. Remember to download our new Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app as well. Don't go anywhere.
Apple Valley News Now, the official television home of the Seattle Kraken.
Form or function? Should we push the timeline? Will it hold?
Should we outsource? What do you think?
Do you engineer it to work? Or design it to move? Give them what they want.
It needs to be taller, faster,
even cheaper. Or take things to new places. You've got to build the right team. No, that's the one. Revise it, redo it, develop it. Keep pushing until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
Make your hard-earned dollars go further during the Labor Day sale at Furniture Row. Shop today, because the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Plus, find huge discounts on living, dining, bedroom, and save 30% on our Denver mattress lineup. Check out Doorbusters while they last. And make your cash go further with 60 months, no interest. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. The Labor Day sale on now at Furniture Row.
Every heartbeat is a second chance. At Prosser Memorial Health, our cardiac rehabilitation program empowers your recovery with expert care and state-of-the-art TechnoGym smart equipment for safe, personalized fitness after a heart event. Whether you've had a heart attack, bypass surgery, valve repair, or heart failure, ask your provider for a referral. With tailored sessions over 12 weeks, supervised by medical professionals, we support your whole health, body, mind, and heart. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
To be out here in God's creation, to have the strength and energy at 77 years of age is pure joy, even when repairing fence from wind damage. I rely on Mile Health with the amazing science-backed formula for muscle support. As we age, mobility, balance, and strength are vital to help us keep doing the things we love to do, like me here on our ranch. Plus, to have lean, strong muscles can help prevent falls and will help in recovery from surgery and injuries. Don't let age and muscle loss rob you of your strength and vitality. Be strong with Mile Health.
Mile Health is supported by 25 human clinical studies. Call the number on your screen now and take advantage of our special buy one, get one free offer. We're confident you'll feel results or your money back. Call now.
It's almost time to head back to school. And that could mean a change in your daily routine.
Getting up earlier, getting the kids ready, you know what we mean.
But there's one thing we hope you don't change. We hope you keep waking up with us for all your news and weather before you and the kids head out the door.
After all, we're your official back-to-school station.
Good morning, Northwest, and good morning, America. The #1 way to start your day. And it's only on Apple Valley News Now, your official back-to-school station, on your side.
Always on your side.
It was a stunning murder.
She's shot in cold blood.
She is gunned down in her own house.
But no one was prepared for what would happen next.
This is a huge twist. Oh my God.
Diary of a Killer, 2020, tonight on ABC.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Erin is now the first hurricane of this year's Atlantic hurricane season. The National Hurricane Center says the storm strengthened into a Category 1 this morning. Gusty winds, rain, rough surf, and rip currents are possible for parts of the far northeastern Caribbean as the storm slides just north of the islands this weekend. It is forecast to become a Category 3 as early as tomorrow night. Erin then could hit Cat 4 by Sunday.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we'll take a live look outside. Look at these clouds. I'll step away. Wow, that shows a picture. Legends Casino Skycam in Toppenish tonight. It's 80 degrees, temperatures dropping, humidity rising 45%. And again, those storm clouds starting to move in tonight. Some much needed rain. The first measurable rain in a couple of months. Temperatures elsewhere, again, where most of us staying in the 80s, but we'll start dropping down after dark. A very rare atmospheric river is what's bringing in those rain showers. This is that storm moving across the Olympic Peninsula, the Cascade Mountains, and eventually making its way to the east slopes of the Cascades into the Yakima and Kittitas Valley first before eventually moving our way. That system continues to bring moisture into the region. And with the cold front on top of that, I was reading some blogs this afternoon talking about up to a foot of snow at the very top of Mount Rainier. Very rare in August. Here's your chances of rain through the area, 40 and 50% chance. As we move to the east, this is when the storm will start moving this way later on Saturday. We could even see some potential thunderstorms popping up in Pendleton, as a matter of fact, where that golf tournament is going on. So they'll have to play that by ear. But the atmospheric river is going to kind of stall over this region and bring heavier showers. Light rain through the Columbia Basin, Yakima Valley, Kittitas Valley, but the mountains will get the brunt of the showers. Let's take a look at our future cast and kind of walk you through step by step. By midnight, that's when we'll really start seeing those showers from Yakima into Ellensburg. Eventually slowly moving towards the Columbia Basin. By about 5 in the morning, we'll start to be seeing sprinkles. We'll be in the heat of it by about 8 o'clock in the morning, and then that slowly shifts here to the east into Walla Walla around 11 a.m. Pendleton, and again you see this yellow guy here. That's heavier rain showers and potentially some thunder and lightning. By about 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon, most of that storm will be on out of the area, and then we'll see clearing skies as we move into our Sunday, and things will start to dry out. Temperatures pleasant overnight, down in the 60s all through the region. So not a bad looking overnight forecast. There's those breezy winds and those showers. Once again, look for them mostly to be gone by about lunchtime tomorrow. And then we'll see 80s and eventually returning back to the 90s on Tuesday. Yakima will see the showers later tonight. And for the first part of the morning hours there, again, eventually moving on out. Clearing skies and sunshine for the rest of the weekend. Here's Ellensburg with those breezy winds and your showers picking up about midnight or so. Should be wrapping up earlier there in Ellensburg with breezy winds continuing through the rest of the week. Walla Walla also. Now that's where we could potentially see those thunderstorms. So Walla Walla, Pendleton, that area, all those areas in the foothills of the Blues. So again, thunder roars head indoors in Walla Walla, and unfortunately it might impact that golf tournament there in Pendleton. I don't know if do they stop during rain? I think if it's heavy rain,
yeah,
definitely if there's thunder and lightning, they'll stop the play, but hopefully it passes by and they'll be able to resume by the early afternoon. So,
and as we were talking, just the last last few days. The west side just getting hit with that.
They're getting slammed, and so they're not expecting river flooding, but the rivers are going to rise rapidly with that amount of rain. It's kind of dry, and so rivers will be running high for this time of year on the west side for sure. So anybody recreating over there near any nature preserves or river areas, be safe. So, and then for my Seahawk friends, unfortunately, it looks like you guys are going to be wet watching a wet game tonight.
Speaking of that, up next on your news at 6:30, they are back in action tonight. That is part of what's trending on the other side.
This Friday, August 15th, your Dust Devils are bringing the first ever drone show to the Tri-Cities. Following the baseball game, the sky above Giza Stadium will transform into an awe-inspiring display of lights, all thanks to Giza Credit Union. And Saturday, August 16th, we'll continue the fun with the post-game fireworks show, thanks to IBEW 112 and NECA. For tickets, head to the official site, DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It will blow you away.
It's the biggest sale of the year, and this Labor Day, More Furniture is pulling out all the stops. Every bedroom, every living room, every dining room, all in stock, all on sale. Unbeatable prices and free white glove delivery of your entire purchase. You've worked hard all year. Now it's your turn to relax in style. Labor Day savings like never before, only at More Furniture.
Don't you hate that dirty old hose? It kinks, splits, and it always leaks. And it's way too heavy to carry around. It's time to get the brand new Pocket Hose Copperhead. Just turn on the water and watch it grow to a full-size hose. Old-fashioned hoses get kinks and creases at the spigot, but the new Pocket Pivot swivels 360 degrees. Just connect to the spigot and watch it pivot. And when you turn off the water, away it goes, shrinking back to a pocket-size hose. And it makes it easy to carry and put away. Call or go online now to get the Superlight 25-foot Pocket Hose Copperhead today for only $29.99. Order right now and get our 10-pattern thumb drive spray nozzle free. Simply use your thumb to turn it on or off. There is a strict limit of 3 per order, so don't wait. Order now.
To order, call 1-800-957-5184 or visit getcopperhead.com. So call 1-800-957-5184 or visit getcopperhead.com. Order now.
To be out here in God's creation, to have the strength and energy at 77 years of age is pure joy, even when repairing fence from wind damage. I rely on Mile Health with the amazing science-backed formula for muscle support. As we age, mobility, balance, and strength are vital to help us keep doing the things we love to do, like me here on our ranch. Plus, to have lean, strong muscles can help prevent falls and will help in recovery from surgery and injuries. Don't let age and muscle loss rob you of your strength and vitality. Be strong with Mile Health.
Mile Health is supported by 25 human clinical studies. Call the number on your screen now and take advantage of our special buy one, get one free offer. We're confident you'll feel results or your money back. Call now.
Step right up for a fast ride free with BFT to the Benton Franklin Fair. 6 park and ride spots to concerts and more.
All right, let's do what's trending. Seattle Seahawks head coach Mike Macdonald said starters will play in the team's second preseason game against the Kansas City Chiefs tonight.
That's right. Well, while there may be a few exceptions, quarterback Sam Darnold and much of the team's first team will be seen on the field. Some players are dealing with some minor injuries. They're unlikely to play. Now, this all comes as an atmospheric river, of course, hitting the west side tonight. Weekend game time set for 7 p.m. I know lots of my friends are on their way to the game, and I warned them all to get their, wet gear, rain gear for the game.
And a quick reminder, of course, starting September 8th, you can watch Monday Night Football right here on ABC's
You're
Apple
home
Valley
for
News
Monday
Now.
Night Football.
Love it. Looking forward to it. Hey, this year's MTV Video Music Awards, that still happens. It's still around. As a host, LL Cool J.
What? This is going to be his first time hosting the award show by himself. The Grammy Award-winning rapper previously served as a co-host with Nicki Minaj and Jack Harlow in 2022. LL Cool J is also nominated for an VMA VMA. Okay, yeah, apparently I don't know. VMAs are going to air live from New York on Sunday, September 7th on CBS and MTV. Do they have videos, though? I want to know.
And the days of that have gone
Music videos
away.
are not a thing anymore.
No, they're not, unfortunately. All right, still ahead here on your news at 6:30.
Your reason to smile is still a thing, and we'll have that coming up next.
Good Shepherd provides the most up-to-date orthopedic care available. Our team of experienced board-certified surgeons, physiatrists, and podiatrists are capable of fulfilling your orthopedic needs. Services include precise joint replacements, sports medicine, all orthoscopic shoulder and knee repairs, fracture care, hand surgery, and foot and ankle care. We are here to help you with your pain and maximize your body's performance and function. Good Shepherd Orthopedics in Hermiston. Patients first, always.
Uh-oh, you heard a screech outside at night, but you can't see what it is because there's not enough light. You need the Bionic Floodlight from Bell & Howell, the solar-powered motion-activated multi-directional floodlight that showers a super span of light right where you need it. Simply stick it in the yard or mount it anywhere around your home. The onboard solar panel absorbs the sun all day to energize a flood of light at night. No wires or installation frustration. Watch, the instant motion is detected. The Bionic Floodlight triggers 108 high-intensity LED bulbs on 3 separate panels. That instantly blasts an area of over 1,000 square feet with bright, penetrating light, then automatically shuts off after the motion stops. Each panel is fully adjustable to direct the right light to the right spot. The Bionic Floodlight is the versatile wireless, safety, security, and outdoor lifestyle light you'll love. And it's from Bell & Howell, the brand name your family has trusted for over 100 years. No more arriving to a dark driveway or house at night. Place them in the ground to illuminate walkways and entryways. Add an evening accent light to your garden or mount it to keep unwanted critters away. Adjust the panels to light your deck and your food on the grill at the same time. Add light by the hot tub or pool without dangerous electrical wires. Host the nighttime neighborhood hoops games and enjoy the great outdoors at night, right out your back door or in the backyard. Move it anywhere for any reason and in any weather in any season. Best of all, it's backed by our exclusive Bell & Howell Bionic 10-year satisfaction guarantee. Get the Bionic Floodlight, and right now, it's yours for just $29.99, and the shipping is free. Order now, and we'll send a second Bionic Floodlight. Just pay a separate fee. And when you call, ask about the contractor's discount on the 4-light family pack. Get your Bionic Floodlight from Bell & Howell right now, and the shipping is free. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-248-8281 or go to bionicfloodlight.com. Again, that's 1-800-248-8281 or order online at bionicfloodlight.com.
It was a stunning murder.
She's shot in cold blood.
She is gunned down in her own house.
But no one was prepared for what would happen next.
This is a huge twist. Oh my God.
Diary of a Killer, 2020, tonight on ABC.
A new head coach and a new attitude, but it's still the most exciting game in the Pacific Northwest.
Oh my!
Seattle Kraken hockey returns this fall to Apple Valley News Now, your exclusive television home of the Kraken.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
And welcome back. And real quick, before we get to Reason to Smile, normally we don't say this, but yes, we get vacation days, guys.
That's right.
So I'm going to be gone all next week, but don't worry, I will be back. But yes, a little vacay time.
Enjoy.
Going to northern Idaho, going to the Oregon coast. So, and yes, so just so you know. All right.
She will be back.
I will be back. Okay, your Reason to Smile. Come take a look at your screen. Our friend Rick Zimmerman sent this in. Yeah, I like it. It says to me, looking toward the future. So thank you, Rick. QR code, top of your screen, how you get your weather photo on TV. Thanks to our friends at Lifetime Dental Care. Real quick, the bottom line weather-wise for the weekend, we've got showers coming. They should dry out. It's not going to ruin your entire weekend. In fact, you might enjoy that because we haven't had any rain for a while. We dry out Sunday and Monday. Temperatures are going to be pretty pleasant, at least through the middle of next week. So I say it's a good forecast.
Enjoy your vacay.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Hoping your news is good news.
Have a great weekend.